Welcome to ASA News. Today we will take an in-depth look on Chicago's new curfew laws and how Chicagoans are adjusting. In July of 2011, Chicago passed a new law that made it illegal for persons under 12 years of age to be out past 8:30 p.m. without an adult escort. Also, persons between the ages of 12 and 16 were now required to be inside by 10 o'clock.
I feel like it don't make no sense because the teens are not going to follow the law anyway.
When you were younger, did you follow the curfew law?
Yeah, because my mom had me in the house around that time anyway.
Have you been hurt? Have you ever been hurt outside after the curfew law?
No, but I know some people who had got jumped on outside after the curfew.
How do you feel about the new curfew?
I like it. I think it forces parents to have responsibility for their children, and it's an attempt to keep the kids in Chicago safe, so I'm comfortable with it.
Do you have any children under 17? If so, do you make them follow the curfew law?
You know, I do. I have two kids. One is 10, one is 8, and before even knowing about this curfew, I've instituted a curfew of my own. So they have to be around me or somewhere where I know where they are at all times. And yeah, we're not out past a certain time. So again, I'm in full support of this curfew.
And why do you make your children do the curfew?
Well, I have them do my curfew so I can keep an eye on them, so I know what they're doing, I know who they're with, I know what's influencing them at all times as much as possible. And it's a way for me to make sure that I understand what's going on in their lives, and I can, while they're still young, have some semblance of control. At the end of the day, it's about making sure that the kids are safe, accounted for, and as a parent, that's my responsibility.
The curfew fine is $200 to $500. Do you think that it's fair that parents have to pay for their kids breaking the curfew law? Why or why not?
You know what? I do. I think there are a lot of parents who are leaving the responsibility of parenting their kids to someone else, and anything that's going to make the kids safe, anything that's going to make parents take responsibility for their own children, I am 100% for. It's tough, but parents have to realize if you bring these kids into the world, you've got to take care of them. You've got to make sure they're safe.
Although the city's reason for instituting a curfew was to decrease youth slayings, statistics show that in 2006, 60 youth were shot and 6 killed, while in the 2010-2011 school year, 256 students were shot and 27 killed. Also, officer-written curfew violations are down. In 2009, 23,275 violations were written, while in 2010, 19,555 violations were written.